The improper nuts are being devoured by over 95% of seniors, a staggering figure that speaks volumes silently, sapping their strength, leading to the searing inflammation coursing through their joints and weakening their resolve. You hold a conviction, your snack choices are impressively astute. However, some of these so-called healthful nuts are leaving you feeling vulnerable, off-kilter, and utterly drained in no time. And the most dreadful ones stand before you looming ominously. This might be the reason behind your legs. Your steps are growing increasingly weighty. Take your time, or you may find yourself unsteady than usual. From the slightest threat to the gravest danger and powerful, we are unveiling today the 4 nuts you must avoid at all costs and the 4 essentials to embark on your journey towards proper nutrition. Depart to reclaim your power. Hold on tight. Reading for it is the final secret we unveil has been linked to an unforeseen limb fragility that may lead to a devastating collapse just a few days away. Reveal your location to us gazing upon us from this very moment in the comments. Let us pause for a moment before we embark on this journey. The elderly who are seizing command of their health from every corner of the globe ignite a spark of inspiration within we. With bated breath, let us embark on this journey. With the 4 nuts you must take afterward, the age of 6 meticulously arranged in a sequence of from mere assistance to desperate necessity. These are the moments that linger heavy with unspoken words and unresolved feelings, the ones that drive your legs to keep moving and assist you in reclaiming your strength and equilibrium. Nut number 4, the pistachio, stands poised with the story waiting to unfold. An absolute necessity. You possess circulation issues that linger, refusing to fade even when once you reach the age of 60, the struggle with your hands persists. Feel a sudden tingle, a tightening grip, or an unsettling numbness. Or if your legs grow increasingly heavy, dragging with an agonizing slowness, or frigid. Pistachios are the ultimate furthermore. This tiny nut executes a crucial task that most foods simply cannot. It accelerates the rush of blood coursing through veins. That includes not just cardiovascular well-being, yet also the condition of feet, limbs, and the vitality of the mind. All is lost when the blood thickens, creeping through your veins, weighing down your legs, growing weary at a faster pace. Your recollection as the world blurs into a haze, a heavy drowsiness envelops you, and that's only the start of what's to come. The switches trembled in the dim light, each one a silent promise of change, a harbinger of the unknown, lurking just beyond the shadows. Overwhelmed by pistachios, they provide assistance in expanding the blood vessels, which become growing thinner as the years slip away. They amplify their efforts, an unyielding, relentless surge of crimson life. They stood at the edge, hearts pounding, the weight of unspoken words hanging in the air like a storm ready to break. Every glance exchanged was charged with a tension that crackled, igniting the atmosphere with an urgency that could not be ignored. The silence was deafening, each moment stretching into eternity as emotion swirled around them, raw and unfiltered, demanding to be acknowledged. In that charged space, everything felt possible, and yet the fear of what lay ahead loomed large, casting a shadow over their fragile hopes. Ensure the immediate provision of oxygen to your brain, your back, and the muscles in your legs. This results in a reduction of suffering. The disorientation looms swelling with an unbearable heaviness as along with heightened strength and sharpened alertness and a pulse of life. But wait, there's more. Pistachios possess the remarkable ability to elevate your body's capacity to manage sugar. Thus, if you sense drained after each meal, or if your energy levels crash dramatically in the midst of as dawn breaks, the weight of knowing your blood sugar looms over you, is spiraling into chaos. It stands firm, unwavering in its resolve, because of this nut, leading to reduced collisions, heightened focus, and enduring vitality. It's you, intense, poised, and vigilant, never awake yet ensnared in the stillness of the moment. Now listen carefully. Cease your desperate grasp for those tantalizingly flavored, salty delights. Pistachios nestled within the vibrant green bag, a promise of delight, waiting to be unveiled. Everything unravels because of that innocent one. In the shadows, you linger, a figure of uncertainty and unspoken desires. Every heartbeat echoes with the weight of unexpressed emotions, a silent storm brewing beneath the surface. The air thickens with anticipation, as if the world holds its breath, waiting for the moment when everything will change. Your presence ignites a flicker of hope, yet the darkness looms threatening to engulf it all. What will unfold in this delicate dance of fate? Only time will reveal the truth hidden within your gaze. Do you favor your pistachios dry roasted or perhaps something else untouched, devoid of any sugar, salt, or oil? Only the raw, unfiltered essence of pistachios. The power resides in that very place. The tumultuous journey of healing. It all starts from that moment. Grasp a minuscule handful at initially in the moments that linger between meals. As the days stretch on, time seems to linger heavy with unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Before you grasp the stark contrast, minimal the sensation of leg tightness, a transformation in skin tone, an intense surge of warmth enveloping your hands and feet, and above all, a significant decrease in the heavy suffocating weight that lingers. I've been restraining you for years. Countless medicines are not essential to elevate your vitality or balance. At times, what you truly require is the right fuel at the right moment. In that fleeting instant, everything hung in the balance. This is the moment you begin if you truly desire to embrace a newfound strength and shifting with greater fluidity. Pistachios are a captivating enigma. Ignition. Almonds, the third nut, are destined to be devoured. Your muscles are starved if you are over 65 and experience a profound weakness in your trembling hands, the unsteady feeling when you rise, or an overwhelming sense of exhaustion after completing even the simplest tasks, daunting challenges such as standing or walking. In the quiet stillness, a single almond rests its smooth surface reflecting the light, a silent promise of the secrets it holds within. Each bite a moment suspended in time, unleashing a cascade of flavors that dance on the palate, evoking memories long forgotten. The tension builds as anticipation swells, the heart quickens and the world fades away, leaving only the raw, unfiltered experience of this humble nut. A simple almond, yet it carries the weight of countless stories waiting to be unveiled with each crunch, each savoring moment, drawing you deeper into its embrace. Are also among the most rapid approaches to confront that shortcoming. These nuts. The weight of their presence lingers, a quiet tension hanging in the air, waiting for the moment to explode into chaos. Transcend the realm of mere snacks. They stand there caught in a moment that feels heavy with unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Genuine muscle nourishment. Furthermore, almonds deliver their power precisely where it matters most, reconstructing, mending, and revitalizing. If you sense a growing heaviness, a creeping lethargy, or weaker in your legs, grip, or core, this is the hidden turmoil that unfolds in the shadows. The body, is fiercely battling against the relentless grip of muscle loss. Each passing day, the process accelerates, gaining momentum with each passing moment. Following the milestone of 65 years, strength slips away further, swiftly lost, never to be reclaimed. In the moments leading up to your arrival, as you come to the stark realization that it's vanished, a profound sense of loss grips you, and the strength you once had begins to fade away. This is a moment that hangs in the air, thick with anticipation and unspoken words, where every heartbeat echoes the weight of what is to come, delves into the reasons behind the agonizing pain in your legs, uncovering the truth of your suffering. Struggling to lift as much and questioning your balance feels unsettling. Within the depths of your tissue, the clash unfolds in an oppressive silence. Almonds offer your body a wealth of benefits, the essential instruments. They offer your system infused with the essential protein, essential elements, and vital nutrients for muscle rebirth. They stand firmly behind the preservation of lean tissue. Your joints tremble with an unspoken weight. Each movement, a reminder of the battles fought and the struggles endured, are upheld by them. They offer the foundations for your frayed nerves to persist in operating as intended. Consequently, your steps echo with confidence, unwavering and resolute, shrouded in doubt. Moreover, it continues endlessly there. Magnesium is found in great abundance in almonds. Moreover, your body is at its peak, probably pleading for more if you possess clenching muscles, fluttering eyelids, or legs frozen in the stillness of night. Magnesium plays a crucial role in the regulation of heart rhythm. Muscular, the body's arduous journey towards recovery, overwhelming pressure, and relentless fatigue. This nut contributes to unleashing the tight grip of stress from both body and mind if you find yourself perpetually on edge. Yet you must use real almonds, not sweetened, fried in oil, or excessively seasoned. You desire almonds that are either raw or dry roasted, which will elevate your snacking experience. Are powerful, complete, and pristine. As you stand at the precipice of uncertainty, The weight of your choices hangs heavy in the air, each moment stretching into eternity. The shadows of doubt creep closer, whispering secrets that claw at your resolve. Will you take the leap, or will fear bind you in place? The heart races, the stakes rise, and the world around you holds its breath, waiting for your next move. As you chew them, an unsettling calm begins to envelop you, a slow build of anticipation, and an unyielding pursuit of strength, an overwhelming tightness accompanied by trembling. Furthermore, this is a technique that proves effective I've been sensing an unsettling heaviness in my legs, as if they are no longer my own, struggling to reach the heights they once achieved. Don't let another year slip away. Include a few to your breakfast now as the clock ticks ominously. Place a few into your lunch. Keep a few close by just in case your energy levels plummet. You are not merely, as you chew, your muscles are finally receiving what they've desperately yearned for. Empty calories have lost their place in our lives. For your very being, power is essential, and almonds deliver precisely that. Peanuts, the second nut. It must be consumed. There's no turning back now. In the midst of a bustling world, a simple yet profound tale unfolds where the seemingly mundane takes on a weighty significance, revealing the intricate dance of life and the bittersweet nature of existence. Have been unjustly portrayed, misunderstood, and tormented, yet no one is revealing this truth to you. Following, at the age of 65, the right peanut can be your unexpected ally. Reclaim your power without inflicting pain, swelling, or hindering your progress. We need to address a critical matter. I'm talking about jarred peanut butter. We are not talking about mere snack packets enshrouded in a sweet, sticky embrace of sugar or honey. We stand united, engaging in a conversation about genuine cleanliness and dryness, crunchy roasted peanuts, entire and pure, devoid of flavoring or salt, yet undeniably intense, pure sustenance in its most authentic form. What makes them so significant? As your muscles are shrinking, your legs weakening, experience a subtle release in silence. Your grip is weakening, unyielding. You spiral into it with greater urgency. It's not merely the passage of time, regardless of what you think, may hold on to their beliefs. Your body is devoid of the essential components it requires to mend itself. And that is precisely what peanuts are. Handed over, your body possesses the remarkable ability to harness protein. Your brain yearns for fats, an insatiable desire that pulls at the very core of your being. Your presence looms like a storm on the horizon, charged with unspoken words and unresolved feelings. The air crackles with anticipation, each moment stretching into eternity as emotions swirl and collide. What lies beneath the surface is a tempest, waiting to erupt, a delicate balance of hope and despair that hangs heavy in the atmosphere. Muscles are desperately craving these minerals. Your recovery drags on shortly after reaching the age of 65. It now demands a week, stretches out, consuming what once could be accomplished in a single night. What was once simple now consumes your very essence. It was a moment suspended in time, fraught with unspoken words and heavy glances where every heartbeat echoed the weight of unfulfilled desires and the looming shadows of uncertainty. Transcends the passage of time. Depletion stands as the reason. Moreover, peanuts swiftly refill the tank. This nut is among the most straightforward ways to begin resisting. If you find yourself drained by mid-morning scents teetering or struggling to maintain a steady footing, because peanuts are far more than merely a well of power. They support the system that controls it. Your stability, the tension in your nerves, the tightness in your muscles. The vast majority of people fail to understand this crucial aspect. They too play a crucial role in managing blood sugar levels. That moment hung in the air, thick with anticipation, as the weight of unspoken words pressed down on them. Every heartbeat echoed like a drum, amplifying the tension that crackled between their gazes. The world around them faded, leaving only the raw electric connection that threatened to unravel everything they thought they knew. Results in a significant reduction in crashes and a haunting sense of dizziness episodes and suddenly faltering moments. Your body struggles more, upholding an unwavering intensity as the years unfold. Peanuts play a crucial role in securing it in. They also offer you the chance to magnesium. And this is what you are. absent if you've ever felt cramps that jolt you from sleep, seizing your legs, twitch in the darkness, or sense the tightness in your calves seem to be ensnared in a web of turmoil. That mineral is vital for your heart's rhythm, gradually and seamlessly eases the tension in the muscles. Yet as you partake the flawed version, none of this will labor. Salted, savored, cloaked, cast it away. It's the distance that complicates everything. The peanut. Absolutely not. Do you desire it in its purest form, or would you prefer it with a touch of warmth and depth? Only one. A clenched fist filled with unspoken words and raw emotion. That is everything. Refrain from making assumptions. Innocent. If you seek to delve deeper distinctly, shift with greater grace and experience. Unyielding start now. A peanut that holds secrets pristine. A timely stroke of brilliance, and awaken your body to the sensations it has longed for insufficient. The first nut must be consumed no matter the cost. Brazil nuts. This is the challenge that no one delves into. Yet it could very well be the most intense experience waiting to be embraced if you're over the age of 65. Unleash a surge of energy, power, and recovery from one Brazil nut rather than from the majority of the others' ingredients lurking in your kitchen. This is the moment that changes everything. The reason Brazil nuts are plentiful, overflowing with minerals that your body desperately needs, devoid not merely fat or protein. Once you cross the threshold of 65, your immune system begins to falter. Muscles and nerves are in desperate need. Essential elements that hold the power to transform health and vitality. The most significant one to selenium. A master key resembles selenium. It plays a crucial role in the body's healing process of ravaged tissues. It grips the tension in the muscles crumbling. To maintain with hands unwavering, your legs respond with heightened urgency. Swiftly in the intensity of your energy levels from plummeting into despair by midday. It bolsters the nerve. Signals. This is what you're missing if you awaken a heavy weight of fatigue pressing down on you with shadows of the unknown lurking just beyond your grasp. Feel an ache or struggle to emerge from simplicity events. Brazil nuts transcend mere classification, merely a flicker of power. They restore them. You're not just weary, you're utterly drained. If you sense your strength slipping through your fingers, your legs tremble after hurried walks, or ascending the stairs feels like an arduous struggle, you fall short of the necessary strength. Brazil nuts nourish your body with the essential elements. It must battle against the creeping fatigue of the nerves, the devastating decline of muscle strength, and the precarious loss of stability. They lack any spark of excitement. You will not. Feel a surge, you're drawing closer profound intensity. Unwavering support, the kind that allows one to rise again. Push yourself further and rise from the depths of fatigue with astonishing speed. But don't stray too far. Please, you simply don't. Devour these nuts in heaping handfuls. It is enough to indulge in 1 or 2 daily. That is everything. Nothing further is needed. Without a doubt, more could prove to be overwhelming. They possess an undeniable strength. They are charged with an undeniable intensity. Furthermore, when you consume enough of these, they begin to function, akin to focused fuel with a hint of nuance, mending what is slowly crumbling. And that is precisely what sets apart the arduous journey of reclaiming what was lost. It has nothing to do with the act of consuming more. It is about consuming with intention, with clarity, and with a sharp intellect. Just one Brazil nut each day holds the power to transform the contrast between mornings that are deliberate and intense, existing in a delicate balance. Aching legs that throb and legs that are unyielding, caught in the struggle of not succumbing to the weight of despair, rising once more. The moment has come to seize. Everything hangs in the balance. If you have been feeling the weight of your body as it betrays you, longer responds to your food, or that your strength is slipping through my fingers, a haunting reminder of my dwindling resolve. Integrate this essential element into your daily routine. Just one. Experience the transformation as you surrender your body what it has been missing. Not now, it will be here before you know it. Not for an entire month. In a matter of moments, in the coming days, an undeniable shift will stir within you. In the midst of uncertainty, a single word hangs in the air, heavy with meaning and anticipation. This transcends mere sustenance. Your body, a vessel of untold stories, pulses with a rhythm that echoes the weight of unspoken truths, has been desperately pleading for this fuel. Let us discuss the nuts that lurk in the shadows, shattering your resolve at this very moment. Understand which ones hold the power to restore it. A vast number of individuals are partaking these next 4, unaware of the impending storm, and they are inflicting deep wounds on your well-being in the later years 65. Cashews rank as the 4th most perilous nut. Cashews seem harmless, irresistibly tempting, and undeniably beneficial. Yet you must stop indulging in those roasted, salted snacks. Cashews serve as a delightful snack for those who have crossed the threshold of age. 65 now, yet your body feels so much older, drawing strength from them. They stand there caught in a moment that feels both fleeting and eternal, shattering it in hushed despair. Cashews transform into an imminent threat to well-being when they are seared in subpar oils and dusted with a sprinkle of salt. Their altered forms push your heart to its limits, drown in your kidneys burdened by salt, leading to a haunting stillness, the fiery turmoil within your blood vessels. In the depths of uncertainty, you stand at the precipice, heart racing every breath, a reminder of the stakes at hand. The weight of your choices looms heavy each moment, stretching into eternity as the world around you pulses with an electric tension. What will you decide? The air thickens with anticipation, and the shadows whisper secrets of what lies ahead. Your journey is fraught with peril, yet the flicker of hope ignites a fire within. Will you rise to meet the challenge, or will the darkness consume you? The answer hangs in the balance, waiting for your next move. Trust that this small group is providing for you with an electrifying energy. It's stirring your very blood. The pressure mounts, your joints begin to ache, increasingly inflexible, leading to a chain of events that ignite every fiber of your being, heavy, swollen, and wavering. This is the aspect shrouded in silence, the unspoken truth that lingers in the shadows. Those roasted cashews harbor the most undesirable type of oils, thick and heavy, swirling with secrets untold. Inexpensive seed oils that intensify joint discomfort and tension. This food intensifies the overwhelming fatigue that may already be consuming you. Every step taken, every stair climbed brings an undeniable strain, tightening the very core of one's being. Your arteries suffer and your memory falters. These oils resist processing with a stubborn intensity. By your body as they once were. They stood on the precipice, the air thick with unspoken words, each heartbeat echoing like a drum in the silence. The weight of their choices hung heavy, a storm brewing just beneath the surface, ready to erupt at any moment. Tension crackled in the space between them, a fragile thread that could snap with the slightest provocation. Emotions swirled raw and unfiltered as they faced the inevitable reckoning that loomed ahead. Obstruct recovery, disrupt blood flow, and leave you in a state of confusion, questioning why, after in a state of inertia, you sense a deeper intensity, weary, rigid, and dragging. Moreover, it transcends mere pressure or agony. It revolves around the unfolding events. Beneath the surface, cashews perfectly roasted in hidden consequences of industrial oil, the turmoil raging within your intestines, muscles and nerves intertwined in a delicate dance of strength and sensation. That is the sort of harm that creeps in silently, only revealing its true nature when it's far too late. It's too late. As your ankles start to swell, your mind shrouds itself in a thick fog. The afternoon and your energy slips away. The heart of the morning, for reasons unknown, obvious cause. Here lies an alternative choice. Execute the swift shift to unadulterated, unsalted cashews if you find yourself devoted to the allure of cashews. Steer clear of those at all costs. Opulent, tantalizing snack boxes and constraints, the sum you owe dimensions. Once they reach the age of 65, their salt chemical coatings and synthetic oils begin to inflict damage upon your body. Even though cashews certainly have their flaws, but they aren't the most disappointing nut in this scenario. They slowly erode your strength if you devour them, seasoned and crisped to perfection. Provide the body stands still, devoid of any challenges left to conquer. In the shadows, the damage quietly builds, and by the time you witness it, the moment has already slipped away. The next nut slams into your stomach with the force of a freight train. Strike if cashews unleash a gradual torment. Yet the reality is that the majority of seniors consume them week after week, unaware of the lurking peril. Number of nuts. 3 holds a perilous edge. Pecans. The rich, buttery essence that lingers in the air, evoking memories of warmth and comfort. Each bite carries a weight of nostalgia, a reminder of moments shared and stories told. The crunch, the flavor, the very heart of what it means to savor life itself. Pecans possess a gentle, calming southern and an innocent sound. Yet these nuts, especially the shimmering infused or the candied varieties, are quietly instigating. Your body is pulled into a perilous path, veering away from safety. If you have crossed the threshold of 65, what they truly are, what I am doing is this. Pecans are already imbued with an overwhelming amount of fat. If your body possesses the ability to processing it, that is not a setback object. Yet the process of digestion comes to a grinding halt. The metabolism begins to wane, and you find yourself more impatient with the burdensome sluggish flames diets during this pivotal age. 65. Incorporate seed oils, sugar, or artificial elements. Seasoning. You've completely abandoned nuts. You are descending into a snare. There is absolutely no power lies within that small handful of pecans. You're grappling with bloat, a relentless wave of inflammation, and a creeping stagnation that follows. At that moment, your legs ache after sitting, my stomach tightens painfully after I eat, or by mid-afternoon your energy slips away, leaving you in a shadow of fatigue, and you can't quite grasp the reason, yet you feel it deep within. You know it's unfolding, what many remain unaware of. What is this? In excess, even raw pecans could lead to significant complications. They pull you into the depths if you find yourself overwhelmed by them as well often. Even if you lack strength, you experience a profound sense of fullness. You find yourself caught in a whirlwind of uncertainty, yet you proceed with greater caution. It all comes together that the heaviness, that rigidity, your digestion will feel heightened sensitivity if your ankles. Your body feels heavy as if burdened by an unseen weight, and your knees are locked in a tense grip refusing to bend. Scrutinize your peon consumption, especially when it comes in the form of a tantalizing snack or laced with sweetness. The oils shift rapidly putrid. Your blood sugar is ravaged by the sugar. Moreover, each of those, the variations of the holiday mix, are in fact delectable confections. It's a simple fix, but the stakes are high. Maintain a sense of intimacy raw and rare if you happen to be a pecan beloved, yet there exist far superior options. Choices that embody resilience, equilibrium, and authenticity, exuberance. For each and every bite, every moment weighs heavily at this age, and it's only making things worse. With this one, macadamia nuts stand as the second most perilous nut. Macadamia nuts exude an air of sophistication. They possess a velvety, indulgent, and deeply satisfying taste. However, your body no longer craves richness, and rich with depth after the age of 65. It was a moment suspended in time, fraught with unspoken words and heavy glances where every heartbeat echoed the weight of uncertainty. The air crackled with anticipation as if the world held its breath, waiting for the inevitable clash of emotions that loomed just beyond the horizon, demanding a source of fuel that is both efficient and pure. Macadamia, on the other hand, are the ultimate contrary. Rich, heavy fats are present in these. Nuts can impede digestion, creating a suffocating sensation. Forces from within igniting and shaping your body feels like a weight dragging you down into an abyss of exhaustion. You are convinced that consuming healthy fats will inevitably result in swelling irritation and overwhelmingly excessive weight. It compels you nauseated to the core. Your joints are aching, a relentless reminder of the battles fought within your own body. Deeply impacted, your legs feel like lead dragging you down with an unbearable weight. They should as you struggle to rise. At that moment, your body struggles to manage an overwhelming amount of fat, then it can handle it. This is what unfolds. Weakened power, heightened rigidity, and agonizingly slow recovery, accompanied by a heavy, sluggish movement. What follows is truly terrifying. In the shadows, you linger, a figure of uncertainty and unspoken desires. Every heartbeat echoes like a drum, a reminder of the choices that lie ahead. The air thickens with unvoiced words, each moment stretching into eternity as the weight of your presence hangs heavy in the silence. What will you decide? The world waits breathless for your next move. Don't instantly succumb to despair after indulging in macadamia nuts. They pose a significant threat. As a result of this, the destruction remains unaddressed, become evident only when it begins to impact your back legs and balance. Your knees are growing more and more unstable, aching. Your energy drains away at an alarming rate. You're gaining so much, yet remaining still. The trap lies in its deceptive simplicity. Indulge in macadamia to excess. Countless calories in a few desperate handfuls drawn primarily from fat. Your body craves nothing of the sort. And that weight doesn't happen when your metabolism begins to wane defeated. It wraps around you, refusing to let go. It creates intense pressure. It intensifies the inflammation. With each passing moment, a deep fatigue settles in your body, aching under the weight of unrelenting strain. Teetering on the edge, uncertainty creeping in before you even realize it. You must cease consuming macadamia nuts. Seek help immediately if you're struggling. With a moderate weight, diminished energy, or heavy dragging legs, they stand by offering no help. They are intensifying the struggle to shift, ignite, and heal. The burden you're striving to elevate your limits with every single handful, transform into something more refined and streamlined. Nuts that foster resilience, agility, and circulation. For the reason that despite everything, macadamia nuts may be small, but the damage they can inflict is significant. Builds rapidly. Just wait until you hear the most dreadful nut of all if you believe they were utterly devastating, each and every day. This particular one focuses on your vitality, renal function, and circulatory system intense pressure. First and foremost, a perilous nut: walnuts, a food shrouded in deception. For those over 65, the answer lies in walnuts. They are claimed to hold remarkable advantages for your brain. It is whispered that they hold the power to safeguard your heart. Yet no one ever revealed to you there the true depths of your abilities emerge as your body starts to. Time has passed and the damage is already unfolding when you finally lay your eyes upon it. This is the harsh truth. The rich oil content of walnuts might not be beneficial for a body that has seen the passage of time. Your detox journey systems crumble, your metabolism stalls, and your body's reaction ignites, grows increasingly attuned as the years pass. 65. Walnuts contain a beneficial fat. It was a moment suspended in time, fraught with unspoken words and heavy glances. The air crackled with anticipation, each heartbeat echoing the weight of what was to come. Tension hung thick, wrapping around them like a shroud as emotions surged beneath the surface, ready to erupt at any moment. Builds up rapidly, overwhelming, and it starts to unravel the very problems you thought you were deliberately keeping your distance. Your joints aching and strained, whisper tales of weariness and struggle are more unyielding, taking their time to break down your distended abdomen. Before the clock strikes noon, the enthusiasm had vanished. Simultaneously, you think you're doing everything right for your body. The snare lies in the fact that walnuts decay swiftly, and no one ever warns you that. Even as some oils reveal themselves, all right, they swiftly become foul. They stood at the edge, hearts racing, the weight of unspoken words hanging heavily in the air. Each breath felt like a countdown, a moment suspended in time as the world around them faded into a blur. The tension crackled like electricity, a palpable force that threatened to unravel everything they thought they knew. In that charged silence, emotions surged raw and unfiltered, ready to spill over at any moment. They must not allow their advantage to slip away. They turn the air thick with anticipation. They poison your very being. The sting of bitterness lingers sharp and undeniable. It is far beyond mere flavor. Decomposition is a process that unravels the very essence of existence, revealing the stark reality of life and death. It is a slow, inevitable march toward decay, where every moment is steeped in the weight of what once was and what will never be again. The air thickens with the scent of loss as the remnants of vitality fade into shadows, leaving behind a haunting reminder of the fragility of life. The inflammation starts with a quiet whisper. The sharp pain lingers just out of reach, waiting to strike when least expected. Instead, a gripping tension starts to seize your knees. Your ankles swell slightly, a subtle yet undeniable change that stirs a sense of unease. Your presence looms like a storm on the horizon, charged with unspoken words and unresolved feelings. Each moment stretches heavy with anticipation as the air crackles with the weight of what remains unsaid. The silence between us is deafening, a chasm filled with longing and uncertainty, begging for resolution. Will we bridge this divide, or will it consume us both? The stakes have never been higher, and the outcome hangs precariously in the balance. Thoughts swirl into a fog. As the day unfolded, you feel utterly drained. Furthermore, you do not extract every ounce of energy from your slumber as you once did. You blame it on the passage of time. when the true catalyst lies within the bag you thought was safeguarding your secrets. You sit in your kitchen, a picture of health, yet an undercurrent of unease lingers in the air. It was a moment suspended in time, fraught with unspoken words and heavy glances where every heartbeat echoed the weight of what was left unsaid. The air crackled with anticipation as if the world itself held its breath, waiting for the inevitable clash of emotions to unfold. In that charged atmosphere, the stakes felt impossibly high and the outcome uncertain, leaving hearts racing and minds spinning in a whirlwind of possibilities. Transcends the oils. It is intertwined with the profound influence of those lipids on your gut and brain and blood. Omega-6 fatty acids are teeming with walnuts. Furthermore, an imbalance ignites within your body if you're not truly managing that, alongside the suitable omega-3s. It ignites a fierce inflammation within you. Veins pulse with urgency. Your heart races pounding fiercely in your chest. With unyielding intensity, your muscles endure a prolonged struggle to recover. Your movements start to slow, each action weighed down by an unseen force. Your heart races as the shadows loom closer, each breath a reminder of the stakes at hand. The air crackles with unspoken words, and every glance exchanged carries the weight of unfulfilled desires. In this moment, everything hangs in the balance, teetering on the edge of revelation and despair. The body aches, weighed down, and struck without warning, not because you are fragile. Furthermore, it could very well be a crucial element if you find yourself facing excruciating joint pain, relentless morning stiffness, unsettling bloating following the snacks, a sudden wave of lethargy washed over me. The act of consuming, or even the faintest touch upon the head or the eyes, they disguise walnuts as nourishment for the mind. Yet they stand often the source of the relentless grip of inflammation, the suffocating weight of poor circulation, and cognitive haze in the elderly. There exists. Walnuts are scattered all around, creating a significant problem. Salads that nourish the heart, trail mixes that fuel the spirit, and snack packs. It is strongly recommended that you consume them. Yet walnuts stand as the final bastion. Essential element to incorporate into your body's challenges that arise once you reach the age of 65 and beyond, struggling against the relentless tide of blood pressure, digestive unsettling abnormalities, or relentless stiffness. The most harrowing moment is yet to unfold. Gradually, yet undoubtedly, the destruction builds relentlessly until your strength wanes. Your balance hangs in the balance, crumbles, and your body feels as though it is withering away at an alarming pace. Every single one, the whole time you persist in consuming a mere handful of walnuts each day, engaging in the right thing. At last it has come to an end. Let it all go. Walnuts if you seek to enhance your movement, sharpen your mind, fortify your legs, and experience a reduction in suffering. Refrain from utilizing the bag. Refrain from acquiring additional containers. Just eliminate them. Replace them with nuts that stimulate circulation, diminish swelling, and amplify power, for they are undeniably real. You now stood at the crossroads observing the unfolding conflict. The 4 nuts that held the weight of the world can keep your legs in relentless motion, elevate your equilibrium, and amplify your power as, indeed, the 4 who linger in the shadows draining you. Speculation has ceased to be the essence of this matter. It's about existing in Ignite. Because indulging in unhealthy food choices doesn't it simply drags you down as the years pass? 65. It siphons away a vital part of you. Your heart races as shadows loom, each moment thick with uncertainty. The air crackles with unspoken words, and every glance feels like a silent scream. The weight of what's unsaid hangs heavy, pulling at the edges of your resolve. In this charged atmosphere, every decision feels monumental, every choice a step into the unknown. You stand on the precipice, teetering between hope and despair, as the world around you holds its breath, waiting for the inevitable clash of fate. The essence of your strength, the power of your independence, the strength to rise again, to advance and to guide, the life you yearn for. You understand more than you let on, but now everything has changed. You have now come to realize what to embrace and what to avoid at all costs. Your body finally succumbs to the desperate plea for assistance it has been making. Share with us the story of a single nut that has captivated your taste buds. Each day unfolds in the comment section prior. You walk away. Did it truly ease your pain? Or perhaps something even more dire? We meticulously examined every single one. If this video has the power to awaken your senses, I implore you, subscribe immediately. Each week, we find ourselves caught in a relentless cycle. More intense senior health films with genuine warning signs, authentic treatments, and genuine tactics for existing unyielding, formidable, and astute. From this moment forward, I appreciate your attention.